good afternoon. Here is the news at 4. The Lagos State Government Fraud Unit collaborate to prevent cooperative funds mismanagement. Federal government unveils advanced control technology to manage national power grid. On a foreign scene, China sanctions U.S. defense firms over arms sale to Taiwan. And in sports, Nigeria's Cricket Federation lists 14 players ahead ICC Under-19 Women's World Cup qualifiers in Rwanda. And now the details. I am Akan Usen. Lagos State Government and the Police Special Fraud Unit (PSFU) have resolved to team together. Police in charge of PSFU, Ayotunde Omodendi, commended Ambrose Medebem for the move and remarked that the relationship will empower the PSFU to act appropriately to curb the menace. As part of its commitment to enhancing healthcare delivery, the Lagos State Government has reaffirmed the critical role of accurate diagnosis in ensuring patient safety, while also underscoring the need for precision in diagnosis as a key factor in reducing medical errors and improving patient outcomes. This was emphasized during the commemoration of the 2024 World Patient Safety Day, organized by the Health Facilities Monitoring and Accreditation Agency HIFAMA, with the theme Improving Diagnosis for Patient Safety. Speaking at the event, Commissioner for Health Akin Abayomi highlighted various ongoing initiatives by the state to strengthen diagnostic accuracy, including advanced training for healthcare professionals and investment in state-of-the-art diagnostic technology. Abayomi said one of the ways the state government is prioritizing the health of residents is by positioning Lagos State as the #1 medical tourism center in Nigeria, West Africa, and the sub-Saharan region, ensuring patients receive the right diagnosis and treatments that meet international standards. He urged medical personnel and other caregivers to prioritize the health of their patients and ensure that all necessary steps are taken before commencing treatment. Earlier in her address, Executive Secretary Hifama Abiola Idowu explained that the essence of World Patient Safety Day is to reflect on collective achievements in improving patient safety and to address barriers that lead to patient harm. Idowu urged healthcare professionals to cultivate a culture of transparency and accountability in recognizing and reporting diagnostic errors. Aviation workers in Nigeria have suspended their planned protest over 50% deductions of the revenue of aviation agencies. Last week, aviation unions in the country blamed the federal government for its refusal to reverse its 50% deduction policy from the internally generated revenues of agencies in the aviation sector. General Secretary of the National Association of Aircraft Pilots and Engineers, NAP, Olayinka Abuyi, said the workers discontinued the planned protest pending the outcome of ongoing discussions by higher authorities over the continued deductions. The agencies are the Nigerian Civil Aviation Authority, NCAA, Federal Airports Authority of Nigeria, FAAN, Nigeria College of Aviation Technology, NCAT, Nigerian Meteorological Agency, NIMET, and the Nigerian Safety Investigation Bureau, NSIB. And now to the rest of the stories. The federal government has unveiled an advanced supervisory control and data acquisition SCADA system for managing the national power grid. Speaking at the unveiling in Abuja, Minister of Power Adebayo Adelabu emphasized the transformative impact of the new SCADA system, stating that the initiative represents not just a technological upgrade, but also symbolizes government's unwavering commitment to enhancing the reliability, and sustainability of power supply across the nation. Adelabu said the SCADA system provides real-time monitoring and control of the national grid, enabling operators to detect faults, manage loads more efficiently, and respond promptly to outages. He said the SCADA system is part of a broader initiative under the Nigerian Electricity Transmission Access Project, aimed at modernizing the nation's power infrastructure and implementing smart grid technologies. The minister added that this development aligns with the government's objective of achieving energy security and expanding access to electricity for all Nigerians. Ahead of Saturday's governorship election in Edo State, the first batch of the 35,000 police officers deployed to ensure law and order during elections have arrived in the state. Also in the state are soldiers and officers of the Nigerian Security and Civil Defense Corps and the Economic and Financial Crimes Commission as moves intensify to ensure a hitch-free poll. Director Defense Media Operations Edward Buba said that the deployment of soldiers is meant to guarantee a safe environment for the electorate during the election, adding that the military will take steps to ensure the election is devoid of violence. 17 political parties presented candidates for the polls. Dalu of the People's Democratic Party and Olumide Akpata of the Labour Party are the leading contenders ahead of the ballot. And now to foreign news. China has imposed sanctions on 9 U.S. military equipment to Taiwan. The move comes as China continues to raise the pressure on Taiwan and demands that Washington end support for its declaration. China has frozen the property of the 9 firms on its territory and is prohibiting all transactions with China-based people or entities with immediate effect. Spokesman Lin Jian said the U.S. weapons sale to China's Taiwan region had seriously violated the One China principle, infringed upon China's sovereignty and security interests, and damaged China-U.S. relations. Jian said Beijing was taking resolute countermeasures against the companies. Beijing and Washington have repeatedly butted heads in recent years on a range of other issues related to trade, access to advanced technology, and China's increasingly assertive actions in the disputed South China Sea. And away from all that, now sports. Right-hand batter and African Games bronze medalist Pieti Loki will captain Nigeria's under-19 girls as they travel to Rwanda for the 2025 ICC Under-19 Women's Cricket World Cup qualifiers. The Nigeria Cricket Federation on Tuesday announced the 14-player roster for the rescheduled qualifiers, which will be played from September 22 to 29 in Kigali, Rwanda. The team, whose journey started with a series involving Ghana under-19 team, Nigeria selected, and South Africa, will compete along Malawi, Tanzania, and Zimbabwe at the ICC Under-19 Women's T20 World Cup Africa qualifier. And that's all for the news at 4. Just before we go, maintain adequate distance from the vehicle ahead of you to avoid collision. You can follow us and like all our various social media platforms on X at Traffic Radio 961, Facebook Lagos Traffic Radio 96.1 FM, Instagram Lagos Traffic Radio 961, on YouTube. Subscribe and watch us live on our channel. You can also visit our website on www.trafficradio961.ng. Did you know that the Sanwo-Olu administration constructed watchtowers with alarm bells and perimeter fences in model colleges? You can get more details on the Lagos State Government's website. To end the news, here are the highlights of the major stories. Lagos State Government and the Police Special Fraud Unit have resolved to team together to secure the funds of cooperative societies and prevent mismanagement by the executives. The federal government has unveiled an advanced supervisory control and data acquisition system, SCADA, for managing the national power grid. We also told you that China has imposed sanctions on 9 U.S. defense firms over sales of military equipment to Taiwan. And in sports, right-hand batter and African Games bronze medalist Pieti Loki will captain Nigeria's under-19 girls as they travel to Rwanda for the 2025 ICC Under-19 Women's Cricket World Cup qualifiers. For our contact with the newsroom, please send a message to info@trafficradio961.ng. And that ends the news. Pardon that. And that ends the news broadcast compiled by Abiola Fagbolagun. I am Akan Usen. Thanks for listening and please stay safe. Good afternoon.